Hello friends, welcome to Chemistry Made Easy channel. I am Dr. Morik, starting my third lecture on the topic the genesis of elements. As we know, the universe is made up of various elements and various compounds which are playing their own roles in various fields. So it is necessary to go to the origin of the universe. Now we will begin. What is meant by universe? The universe is everything that is inside us and beyond or around us, and it limits, or it is not a limiting case, but it is a very long space which can be covered in various things, and this is called unlimited space and the universe. So we are now in the certain stage of the expanding universe. The knowledge of the universe to us is saying that the universe is continuously expanding, and we now are going to study the role of the universe and how it is formed. That is the genesis of elements. So this genesis of elements begins with origin of the universe. The time of creation. What is meant by origin of the universe? The time of creation. The things which is also concerned here is availability of starting material. Then these things can be explained with the help of various theories. There are a number of theories available to explain the origin of the universe, but the well-known theory and most applicable theory which can provide us better explanation about the origin of the universe is the Big Bang theory. Now this theory tells us that the universe began its formation at about 1.8 into 10 raised to 10 years ago. So the beginning of the universe is assumed to be took place at such a long time, that is 1.8 into 10 raised to 10 years. At that time or before that time, the energy was concentrated in a single point. Everything that is, we are saying that the mass, energy is concentrated in a single point, that is assumed like a 0 point. Here we are agreed that the universe is continuously expanding. Now we can see here the central point of this diagram shows that the compact structure of the universe, where every amount of the matter or energy of the universe is concentrated in such a small space, and in that space the matter is under the force of gravity, electromagnetism, and nuclear forces of strong and weak nature. So all these forces are converted into a single force, and that single force works here in this compact form of the universe. Now we say that, or we assume that according to this theory, that this is the initial state of the universe, that is time is 0. So at this time 0 of the universe, the Big Bang takes place. Means there is sudden explosion takes place, during which the lot of or everything that was present in the single spot is rapidly released in the universe in all directions. So with the time passing, the various changes are taking place in the universe, and we are going to study these changes in chemical terms. So first of all, we will see that after explosion, when 1 second takes place, that is within first second of the Big Bang, what are the changes taking place? So first change is that there is formation of neutrons in the universe first. The universe is composed of, or we can say at the initial stage of the universe, there is plasma containing the neutrons. Means the neutrons are the first particles formed in the universe. Then the plasma contains protons, electrons, neutrinos, antineutrinos, and gamma photons. So the cosmic radiation, that is neutrons, are formed first, and these neutrons, which are initially at very, very high temperature, the neutrons are then converted into other particles like protons, electrons, and antineutrinos. So neutron is decayed or converted into a proton, and this is another particle that is called electron, and this is third particle called anti-neutrino. So this is the initial stage where these initial particles are formed. So after formation of these initial particles, the temperature of that universe drops and it reaches to about 10 raised to 9 Kelvin in minutes. Means within minutes the temperature drops to about 10 raised to 9 Kelvin. So during this time, or at this temperature condition, the nuclear fusion reactions begin, and these are the reactions. Now we will explain these reactions. See, here this proton is represented as 1H1. Proton is represented as 1H1. This neutron is represented as 0 and 1. This is deuteron, 1H2, and this is gamma photon. So in the first nuclear fusion reaction stage, the proton fuses with neutron and gives a deuteron, that is 1H2, with the release of gamma photons. This is first reaction. Second reaction is like this. This deuteron and another deuteron undergoes fusion to form a tritium, and there is the release of one proton. Similarly, another reaction shows that the deuterons are fusing to produce helium isotope with mass 3, that is 2He3, and there is a release of one neutron. Fourth reaction is like this. The helium particles which are formed here are further undergoing fusion with neutron and giving helium particles with the release of gamma photons. So these reactions are the limiting and reversible reactions. What is meant by limiting and reversible reactions? So these reactions are limited to the formation up to helium particle, and there is a minimum or backward reaction with the formation of hydrogen or proton. So hydrogen is by this way converted into helium, and helium can be decayed or converted back to a proton. So that is a reversible and limiting reaction. So these reactions gives us the ratio of helium to proton as 1:10. So the universe that contains helium and hydrogen as the particles in this ratio 1:10. What is it mean by this 1:10? The universe will contain the number of helium atoms, helium particles and hydrogen in this ratio. Means if there is one helium, there are relatively 10 protons. So this is called the abundance present on hot stars available at that time. The temperature further drops as a result of these nuclear reactions. The temperature further drops and there is reaction like positive particles are capturing electrons and forming atoms. So this is the initial stage of the universe or formation of various material or matters in the plasma state. So we will stop here our present topic and we will see the next part of this Big Bang theory or origin of the universe in the next lecture. So thank you very much for watching and keep watching this video and sharing, and please put your comments in the dialog box. Thank you very much.